Hey, what's going on? It's Younger Diop, and I wanted to talk to you about some of my thoughts on this movie, They Clone Tyrone. I watched it a few days ago, and I thought about it, and honestly, I didn't feel good after watching this movie, because I felt like it was making fun of black people. I felt like it was making fun of our neighborhoods, it was making fun of our habits and our hobbies. I just felt like everything in it was trying to put truth in it, but at the same time making fun of those truths as well as making fun of us. And of course, you already know I'm not going to approve of anything that I feel like mocks or tries to make black people look idiotic and buffoonish. But it did, because it didn't make sense. The premise of the movie didn't make sense. The premise that they're cloning people. Why would they clone everyday, obvious, destructive people? Now, if you say that that's not literal, okay, that's a different type of thinking. But for it to look at it literally, why would anyone want to clone a pimp? Why would anyone want to clone a dope boy? Why would anybody want to clone a hooker? And so those things all didn't sit right with me, because if you were into cloning, those are the last people that you would choose, because those are a dime a dozen. Those are on every corner, every day, every year. No one needs extras of those. So it didn't logically make sense to me. Next, you got to look at the ending of it. Okay, now that we know that you're cloning people, what are we supposed to do? We just run around screaming they cloning us? And that's it, you know? Now, I'll put it on the flip side and say that I did enjoy when they finally went down, into the laboratory and they started wrecking stuff and, going after the colonizers. Of course, that part is always going to be good entertainment to me. That's always going to make me smile. I'm always going to enjoy that part. But it just didn't make sense within the framework of the movie. You know what I mean? If they're going to clone us, if they're going to take from us, they're going to do it for a logical reason. But I know that most of the time people try to put humor and satire in something to try to knock the seriousness out of it, because there are black people who are being kidnapped. There are black people who are being experimented on. So to me, that's not funny, because I know that that's reality somewhere for somebody. There's somebody with a story that hasn't yet been told, and it involves something like that. And these people are often people that you may know. The government didn't just leave people alone after they put them in these wars. Some people had special blood types. Some people had special abilities. Some people had something different about them, like Henrietta Lacks. So the fact that they take us and use us for these experiments is real. But I just felt like they were laughing at us with this movie. I feel like they tried to turn woke into a joke. And that's one of the reasons why I couldn't laugh at it as much, is because it is the truth, but they tried to turn the truth into a bad joke.